one thing that we've done this year is, kind of Randy pointed on, was the pro design rod. And I mean, we're taking hours and hours and days working with the designers to get these rods right for the U.S. market. You know, we're going to have a frog rod that is what I believe the best frog rod on the market. You know, it's not going to be necessarily at the price point of the Steez, but it's going to have a lot of feel and it's going to have the same action as on it. You know, the 8-foot flipping stick, which is going to be very similar to the punch rod that I use. I know we're creating a 7-to-1 medium light that Randy loves. You know, we've got a crankbait rod coming out, you know, that Brent Erler feels that it's one of the best crankbait rods out there. You know, same with Yuski and Talk. You know, we've always been a big fan of the glass rods when we're throwing a lot of reaction baits, and so we're creating that line in the Tattoo line to come out as well. So this year coming out for Daiwa, we're going to have the best rods for the U.S. market. We're going to have something for everybody out there to fish with at a price point that everybody can afford. You know, getting the highest quality products at a price point that everybody can afford, I feel is the best way to go. Now, is there any questions? The question is there going to be glass rods or composite? We were going to have some cranking glass rods in the Tattoo line coming out. I believe we're having a 7'2", and we're working on a big, deep crankbait rod, not necessarily knowing the length just yet because we want to make sure that it's exact. No, in the Tattoo line. Right now it's in the Tattoo line. We're talking about it in the Zillion line as well, but you know, we're wanting to make sure that we have something that everybody can afford. You know, when you start getting into glass rods, it's tricky because you have a lot of weight with a glass rod that you don't have with a graphite rod. And so Daiwa wants to make the best product. So they're going to try to figure out how to lighten up those rods so that people can go out there and not have a lot of fatigue when they're out there fishing. So we're going to make something, like I said, for everybody that's out there. So, but yes, there will be a glass line. There will be a graphite line as well.